to articulate your policies. Thank you very much. He is Dr. Alhaji Kandekole Yumkela, the presidential aspirant of the National Grand Coalition. And he is here with his wife and entourage to be part of history making tonight. All of them are here. This is the very first time such is happening in Sierra Leone. Attempts have been made in the past to get all of them under one canopy, but it's not been fruitful. And here we are tonight making that history together as a nation. AYV, SLAJ, SLBC, STAR, the consortium of civil society organizations. And this is why we are number one. Make no mistake about it. We pride ourselves as the most authoritative voice. And we will continue to create that platform for people to make informed decisions. I know you're watching me from everywhere. You're watching us tonight from everywhere across the world. And we will continue. We are now waiting for the final contender for tonight, the order in which they balloted. We now await the presidential candidate of the Coalition for Change, Chief Alhaji Samuel Sam Sumana. We await him. We await him here tonight. And as he comes, we shall be joining the hall. We shall be joining the hall. Ladies and gentlemen, we have people coming in. We have people coming in, and I'm sure you thought that was Samsumana. No, it's the running mates of the National Grand Coalition Party, Engineer Andrew Kiley and wife, and they are making their way into the hall. The running mates of the National Grand Coalition, Engineer Andrew Kiley, making his way in the hall. We still await the sixth contender for tonight. 6 presidential candidates have the opportunity tonight to make a decision, to articulate their policies, and so we have created that platform so that you, the Sierra Leonean, who shall be going to the polls on the 7th of March this year, will be making that decision from an informed position. And this is what we do. This is what we do. Remember, the questions that will be asked tonight, are not coming from us. They are coming from the ordinary Sierra Leonean, because we went out. We sought their views, and those views will be articulated. Of course, as you can see, we have 6 contenders. The very first contender in the order in which they balloted is the presidential candidate of the Citizens Democratic Party, Musa Tarawali, the presidential candidate of the All People's Congress Party, Dr. Samura Kamara, the presidential candidate of the Sierra Leone People's Party, the retired Brigadier Julius Madabiu, the presidential candidate of the Alliance Democratic Party, Mohamed Kamarimba Mansari, the presidential candidate of the National Grand Coalition, Alhaji Dr. Kandekole Yumkela, and we now await the coming of the 6th contender, Alhaji Chief Samuel Sam Sumana of the Coalition for Change. Pretty soon, you shall be hearing from them. You shall know who is best suited for the presidency of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Based on their policies, based on their visions, based on their aspirations that they would have to unveil tonight. And you shall be making a decision based on that. You shall be making a decision based on that. The Institute of Governance Reform, very late last year, published a baseline study that reveals Sierra Leoneans are now willing to vote on policies. Sierra Leoneans are now willing to vote on policies, where obviously you can tune into channel 33 on AYV TV, FM 101.6, AYV Radio, www.ayvnews.com. Download the AYV mobile application. Tune in to the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation. Tune in to Star TV. Tune in to all 40 radio partner stations across the country of the Independent Radio Network and be part of this democratic milestone in the history of Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, many say we have a fledgling democracy, but tonight we are seeing that democracy growing at a faster pace, and that space we've created the platform. As you can hear from the background, the siren, it tells you the sixth contender for tonight is on his way. He's on his way, the former vice president of Sierra Leone and now presidential aspirant for the Coalition for Change, Alhaji Chief Samuel Sam Sumana, is almost here, and he will be welcomed by the president of the Africa Young Voices Media Empire, Ambassador Anthony Navu Jr. He will also be welcomed by the president of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, Kelvin Lewis, a renowned journalist and a mentor. Ladies and gentlemen, the sixth contender for tonight is here. The sixth contender for tonight is here. And he walks. Ladies and gentlemen, the presidential aspirant of the Coalition for Change. Unlike the others, he is not in a vehicle, and he is here, shaking hands with the police, shaking hands here with the security forces, shaking hands with the president of AYV, shaking hands with the president of SLAJ. Ladies and gentlemen, Alhaji Chief Samuel Sam Sumana. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Now, sir, you will be articulating your policies. First off, how prepared are you for this particular event?
Being a veteran, I think I'm very prepared. I think we have to deliver to the audience today and to the wider public.
Now, do you have plans that can convince those Sierra Leoneans who are yet to make decision as to who should be the next president?
It will speak for itself tonight, articulating issues that are already being challenged in the country. If experience is the best master, then I think I should be doing my best to prove to the audience that 8 years was not wasted. It was well fulfilled, and I will deliver to the audience in terms of the desire and the aspirations of the people of this country to make Sierra Leone a better country.
And there you heard it from the man himself, the presidential aspirant. Thank you very much. We have to let you go, sir. Thank you very much. You have the opportunity to go articulate those policies. And there he goes, the presidential aspirant of the Coalition for Change, Alhaji Chief Samuel Sam Sumana. All six contenders, as you've seen from across the globe, that they are here tonight, and they are ready to articulate their policies via their manifestos. And we go into the hall as I hand you over to John Conte to tell you the rules of engagement.
Good evening once more, ladies and gentlemen. You're most welcome to the Sierra Leone 2018 presidential debate. My name is John Conte. I'm your MC and floor manager for tonight. I want to briefly go through the rules. If you're just coming in, let me restate the rules. I mentioned already initially. I want to mention again for the second time so that we'll know the house rules for today governing the debate. Ladies and gentlemen, this program will span for 2 hours, 30 minutes with 3 short breaks of 5 minutes each, less than 5 minutes. There are 6 emergency exits. Should you wish to leave as a result of any emergency, kindly beckon to our floor managers. They will show you the exit. This program is also being broadcast live on AYV Television, SLBC TV, Star TV, Independent Radio Network, and all other major radio stations around the country. The show can be heard and seen live on the internet on www.ayvnews.com. Remember, this is a live broadcast. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, we kindly wish that you switch off your phones, But if you can't, please have them on silent mode. If there are calls you need to respond to, please indicate to our floor managers, and they will clearly show you the exit and help you out to answer your call. Ladies and gentlemen, please be reminded that there should be no jeering, no clapping, no cheering, no murmuring, no whistling. Please be reminded as well that we're encouraging you not to stand during the debate. If you have a knee-jerk reaction or you're excited, you want to stand, ladies and gentlemen, please resist the urge to stand. We do not want you to stand during the debate. But if you feel like smiling, yes, you can. You can smile. As a floor manager, I'll indicate when to clap. For instance, when the designated candidates will be taking the podium, the respective podium, I'll indicate that we applaud them as they come in for the debate. Please, ladies and gentlemen, be watchful of the things you're here with. Watch your belongings. Take good care of them. Let me mention again that no flash photography is allowed. No flash photography is allowed. I know you want to stay in tune. I know you keep with the flow. I know you want to go Facebook Live. I know you want to tweet. I know you want to go on Facebook and mention that you are right here and the debate has just started. We are kindly asking that you take no photos, please. No flash photography. We have designated photographers for that. And you can go to the respective Facebook pages and get good photos. I mean, sitting there with your phone, and if you have Vicky Remo's camera, for instance, she would get a better resolution than your phone. So we kindly ask that you do not use your phones to take photos. Let's have the designated photographers take photos for tonight. I also want to mention, ladies and gentlemen, that after the debate, please wait for the candidates to come off the stage before you meet and greet them. Ladies and gentlemen, please wait for the candidates to come off the stage before you meet and greet them. I'd like to wish all the candidates the very best for tonight, and I hope they'll be able to articulate their views, they'll be able to articulate their plans, they'll be able to articulate their policies for our nation, Sierra Leone. Let me mention in Creole, for una wey dey watch we on TV, they listen to we on the radio. These are the simple rules that we get for tonight. My name is John Conte, and I'm the MC and floor manager. This program there on AYV, Star, and SLBC TV, and also there on the independent radio network station them around the country. This program there for 2 hours, 30 minutes. During that time, we get 3 short breaks, and each break will last for less than 5 minutes. We get 6 emergency exits, 3 on each side. If you want for Gonado, you can use any one from the exits them, but we get floor managers. Ask them, do you say you want Gonado, and then go help you follow Gonado quiet one. Because we get camera them, and we don't go on follow you pass before the camera them, whilst the debates they go on. If you want to go to the bathroom, one day up so, but then they result purely for the candidates them. Another one day to the exit where we all can use. If you get emergency and one for left the hall, you call anyone from the floor manager them, and then go show you the domot and make you not pass before the camera them so that you don't go obstruct the picture where they go out to the one where they watch the debate. I also want to mention that there we're posting the talk, not all apparam, no clap. Don't make the half noise they like way and say posting the grumble. You know? Because we did like 200, 400 inside the hall. If we all make you know, the hall it sound like Naboku noise. So we don't want that. We also the big deal, don't make Babuya Pamposin, like we go say, oh, not do that. You can unbog the debate for we. We beg you, dear. Put your phone off. If you're able to put your phone off, put on flight mode or silent so that you're able to see miss call them. And if it's important for the answer to any call, I would ask you that you call anyone per we floor manager them and then go help you for come out so that you can go answer your phone call. With a beg, when the debate's done, when the candidates then they come out on the stage, do you not want to go there? Do you not want to go on the stage? Because you don't want to make a big crowd up there. Finally, take care of what you bring come, your bag, and all it's in the way you hold. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to a moment we've all been waiting for. But I'd like to invite the debate committee co-chair, Anthony Junior Navo and Kelvin Lewis, to come up and check the microphones. One reason that this debate will not mix pan juju na ya. The debate, nobody not touch the mic or any special person. So then they can check the mic them when I all go see them for the candidates and the candidate and take their respective mic. It's important that they do one for we tonight before we get every candidate take the podium. Let me also mention, ladies and gentlemen, that the moderator for tonight would be Hassan Aruni, a Sierra Leonean presenter. Well, he's the editor now for BBC Africa Service. And he also presents on BBC Africa Service. He's being a usual voice on Network Africa, a few other BBC African programs. And recently he was in Sierra Leone to work with BBC Media Action as well, and a presenter during the Scourge. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Anthony Junior Navo, the Chief Executive Officer of AYV Media Empire, and the President of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, Mr. Kelvin Lewis. Please, ladies and gentlemen, you can clap now. Yes. Let's practice. Let's practice. Clap, clap, clap. Keep clapping. Keep clapping until they get to the podium. So what they're going to basically do, they would sound check every microphone. Thank you. So in case you don't know who Junior Navo is, that's Junior Navo walking to Lieutenant number 6, Kelvin Lewis. Let's go, gentlemen.
Mic check 1, mic check 1.
Hello, mic check, mic check, mic check.
All right.
Mic check 2, mic check 2.
Hello, mic check 2, mic check.
Final mics.
Mic check 3.
Mic check 3, mic check 3. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're satisfied with what you've seen so far. Round of applause for them. Thank you very much. Yes, you can clap now. If you feel tempted to take photos, do now. Otherwise, when we start the debate, no flash photography. You can do now. You want to have take some photos? Please do. Do for me. Yes. All right. Would like to invite the moderator for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He's somewhere getting into the mood, getting himself ready. He's all fired up, and he says he's going to do this for Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly make welcome Hassan Haruni from all right. So Hassan is stuck somewhere, but we want to show that we're going to some of the locations. We're now going to the second city of Sierra Leone. It's called Bo City. They say it's a city where there are rules. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go live to Bo and see what's happening in Bo.
Atmosphere, Ecom Lodge, inside Bo City looks splendid. Them people here from 12 o'clock. The streets them look is not actually useful though, because the people they don't fall in love with the radios and television more than ever before. They all want to contribute in order In order for me, the presidential aspirants them go help to pick on the words for me salon go before. They won't be disappointed many a time, particularly with EDSA. But they're still not tired. Then they are for make them go give them contributions then. With one among them, Mr. Turasanasi, where in a lecturer at Najala University, they don't look at the economy for quite a long time. And he say, against some alpha problem them where you go once made whosoever we get for win for pay attention to and get boku questions there for ask. I will give to us and see make people tell you what are questions and analysis.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. Well, the problem we don't see, we say they go through today now because the economy not proper. Things are going well. We got a lot of unemployment. People are not able to feed themselves. We're able to sell picking and go school. So there are just one few questions I will ask. If we hand over power in 2007 to another regime, where the country not been get no debt, and today, just in public debt, we get about 16 trillion loans. In terms of foreign debt, we get about 14 trillion loan. We get domestic debt, it's about 4 trillion loans. If you put that kind of money all together, we'll go for pay. Inside 10 years, that kind of money, if you pack inside the boom or we'll get right now, that money they know who do inside it. So we don't get a kind of system where there was debt free. Today we are indebted about over 30-something trillion loans. The question here is, what do? And in the next couple of years, for do a particular situation, we're going to Sierra Leone and make sure say again we revamp the economy and make sure say we provide jobs and for people there and move this country forward. So I go want Mr. Samora Kamara because he has been part of this particular regime for so long that we get them kind of debt here now at hand, and he has been part of the management system or governance system of this particular regime. Meanwhile, convince the Leoneans what he is going to do that is extraordinarily maybe different from what he has been practicing so that this country will move on. And if you look at that, it doesn't only stop there. There are too many other sectors that way they are affected for really turn directly to the security sector also. Because the question here is every now and then with the crisis, with police and they corrupt the military, then they do this, they are idling maybe here and there. But then the question is, what we don't do for take care of the security sector, the police and the military. So I wanted the aspirants, including Dr. Samora Kamara also, when they come in for the APC, for tell we, waiting the way ready for do, way different from waiting them not the practice for make sure say, the forces like the police, they are well taken care of. The military, they are well taken care of. Because until we take care of the police well, if we're not able to fulfill that one, then there is no way for the crowd and down say they are corrupt. Now we'll take them well, we'll take care of them well. We take care, like they see what they do, they supply people rights. I mean, like the security sector, the police, the military. I don't think so for me, I don't think so that's the right thing. Somebody can forget the alternative for buying your rest for yourself. So, what are they going to do that is quite different from what the APC has been practicing up to this moment today? Oh, they do this debate here. We're going to make with police and the military, they become very much effective. I thank you.
Okay, we don't hear it from to answer the see. You don't talk say the security sector, the aspirants they need for pay attention to. So whosoever get for become the victor after March 7, get for do something about that. I said the police them, they get for be seen for be independent. And also let government provide for them the services that they need and commissions them in order for me them to put them on the tools. The education also, according to what Mr. Kekai is not doing well. But it say teachers them when they don't come on college. They know they employ them. Salary, you know them. Sometimes they teach, they give them position, but they're not reflective on the small money them whether they get at all. Because of this, itself say a one asks a question and also talk a little bit about that so that the aspirants them will factor that into their manifesto. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much. And this question, they go generally to all the one them we now candidates them we don't come in, we take part in this debate. Now, a teacher we don't serve for over 30 years. And a teacher, as we all know, now just will show the light to people. An educationist, a helper, an educator, and finally a role. Now putting all of those into context, now the teacher then is, we say today, we dey get problem with recruitment of teachers, motion, approval, reassessment, and the deletion of names from vouchers. That is the pay voucher. Me, now one of them, one day were affected. After the April school-based teacher verification exercise of 2017, then continue for pay up to October. November to date, as I talk to now, me and 1,000 separate plus teachers not on receive salaries for 3 months. And yet, then they expect we for deliver quality education after how that it come about. Now, the one them winner candidates them, I don't see the 6 candidates them. How really una wish for 10 kind problems then and other attendant problems then, provided una win, anyone una win as president.
So something like out here, now a student from if they say education get problem, then we must be one of the people them way go down suffer. And it say in they come up from the peace department of the university. This education where everybody they cry say it don't water down. Now a problem, it not develop at all. And you now a student, what do you go there for? Tell the aspirant and some other people them where they listen to you right now.
Okay. It's time for talk is that the educational system of this country really go down. And as a student of the Jalai University, we really see that. While other universities then they open for a new semester or a new academic year, we they try for complete a semester. Even as we don't open now, some of we don't go sit down on new classes, we don't even know we grades. Whilst other university students, they don't know, they don't promote. So my question they go directly to all of the candidates is that how we don't win this election, anyone will emerge victorious, how we go able to strengthen the educational system in this country for there we get a better Sierra Leone.
Now that's I said to say. And in the come up from Jalai University, Usai problem no blood, and payments of salary to lecturers them. One strike from the other, students they cry, and they just don't increase and school fees. But yet some people then still say Jalai University look a better bit. That's just their point of view. But again, let me just take Waka again. As people learned in there for quite a long time, and they are eager and meaningfully want to contribute because they want to see Mama Salon and go before one. Very, very, very naive for happen now. This not get waste time again. And they come to a colleague journalist when Jonathan Krabu, what they can call the catalyst. They say it get problem with the intimidations where they can get from them politicians and some other people. And they say, they want to ask question. The person will get for fortunate. After March 7th, what did he go do about that? If you look at the history of Australia right now, with regards to DJ Base, Sam Afalahai in Kenema, and David Tambayon, the time we're in the journalists, and many, many other journalists that be done behind bars. This get for continue, but Jonathan Krabu say he get a question and analysis with that. Jonathan.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jambawai. My concern basically is that government in God, as journalists, we know they feel safe. So much so that we have been stifled because of the 1965 Public Order Act, with regards to seditious libel. We are
about the citizens and voice. Then they are now the people that they put them there. So therefore, they for listen to the people there. The citizens manifesto. Then for don't incorporate it into the different manifestos then. And if that happens, which modality where all the aspirants they don't put in place for follow strictly what they don't talk, so that Salon people they go live a better life. And if we look at also previous years, the constitutional review process didn't again talk about them one where they talk say in chapter 2 of the 1991 constitution, politicians they go promise and go do this and go do that. At the end of the day, they not when we go to law, then say we not for take them go no side. The citizens said that's for stop because now we they send una day. And that discriminatory chapter, when at chapter 3, section 27, 4D and E, we say the people then say if we come out, but up till now we don't know what in the apple. So we want to know any one of them fortunate for being the president and the government. How best then go on for talk for this constitution and carry out the manifestos according to what they say, because the people then they die slowly and we not want that as civil society members.
Okay, Madam Blackie, from the civil society point of view, say every politician for be held accountable for in these and actions then. Right now we there na Liwabu, na the eastern part of both city. The area where we there with the section chief, and Liwabu na one of the place we sabi dance in terms of politics where they embrace them politicians them. But developments now according to the chief is they bien. And now it is tried for say education na Liwabu section for be giving attention. Let we hear you waiting as some of your problem in Liwabu. Usai where we dey.
On a good evening. On a good evening. Do na me host na all na but I tell na thank you. Waiting we dey talk na Liwabu. One way or the other, we want education. Let's prove to picking them. And education now wants. And one we lack, but we see now one past people they can build for we schools and then private schools them. But we on school when I look out of roof and then this year. People in the can they help with, but we know people that they can't help really. So as we the chiefs them now those who want one education and we for tell the people and say yes we picking them for education. Even them. Now this area really Hamburg people they get like problem. You see water now they don't count with water. They tell you come. But we say one block about 50 meters off. You pay them 1,500,000 for the incident. And people and they know able to get that and so they beg anybody they come into the government, let's drop everything for. Look like the meter. Cell phone they use. Meter people and they talk say 700,000. Let's up to 1 million. If they go pay you 500,000, you're not going to get that. So why anybody they can at the government, the next government do a sorry for we, make it put something and done for we. Now we begin all enjoy life. And story going, now we begin one little story by this light business, that I'm going to live. We are at that moment we will tell them.
Okay, that's now the section chief, now the Wabu section. Also, we did now Beckham Lodge. And we also did with One Piece activists, and we did ask them, they say the natural resources in the country is not evenly distributed. What do you mean by that, sir? And how you going to justify that as 2018 elections not too far again?
Thank you so much. I want to remind people, say, from 2007, the reason why make PMDC be join the APC for support the APC, one of the reasons that be that if we want for ensure say they avoid tribalism. But we have witnessed the 10 years rule of the APC, and everybody will be a witness to this, that when you look at distribution of natural resources, that one will be referred to as a national cake. We define say that they do in line with a lot of discrimination, either on regional basis, tribalism, or what we refer to as ethnicity. Now, what do we do for now to make sure say
this country maintains what we refer to as solidarity, unity. That are the biggest question would linger in the minds of so many of us. Now, if we are to move from this level to wherever we want to take our country to, waiting God forbid the strategy put in place by would I ever get for term president for make sure say this country operates as one. We all know when you talk about road construction, which is trumpeted by the ruling government, they almost always skew to the north, more of the north and the west. But then you come to the south and the east. When you talk about resources in terms of scholarship, job, people, and this is very clear that people in the lost job, that they take people, then they appoint people based on tribal lines. If you don't belong to a particular tribe, just when they call your name, then people begin to tell you, say, no, this man is coming from this region, this one is coming from this region, and therefore we need to get this opportunity. So I want to know from the peace angle, what we go do to say we avoid discrimination in terms of natural resources, regionalism, tribalism, and all the rest of it. Thank you.
Yeah, and according to this peace activist, Mr. Jonah, and the natural resources, they say on one side they go, either they give people then based on the part of the country within the, or because of the tribal sentiment, and it wants that will stop and waiting the aspirants they would do. But as we round up now one side, who side, picking them, Bakuna Street, and Madam Barry down the walking at the streets of Bo. Madam Barry, what do you feel say the aspirants there, whosoever get for win, go put in place in order for me them picking them with Bakuna Street, let them go come out the end, let them give them better life.
Thank you very much. As civil rights organizations, we work purely on women and children's rights. I want to ask the aspirants there, any one of them will be fortunate for win the election. Which are the modalities then where they go put in place for ensure that them pull them picking and come on at it? Because when they picking them then at it, they life them prone to so many violence the way that they come across, man, that they rape them, the girl picking them, the boy picking them, and they use them for go broke people their houses and a net. So we want for actually know which are the modalities where they go put in place. Anyone part will go win election for ensure that them put them picking and come on at it. So that one then are we on concern here.
Okay, we will tell everybody plenty thank you for their meaningful consent. And now these now the views them of them people here wasted down. Say they aspirants they are one. They picking them where they in the streets. What did they get for do for them? For me they go get them off the streets. Jonathan Kabu, who represents the journalists in this part of the country, also to say therefore stop for intimidate journalists them. And Mr. Jordan also they say the natural resources in the country for be equally distributed. And to us and they see also the talk say the economy and the police them also for be paid attention to. Now